Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Polygon Matic chart, which at the time of this recording is holding below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We have also lost a key area of support at around the $1.03 mark, and you can see that after making a low at around the $0.9433 mark, we saw the formation of this long wick to the lower side over here, which is an indication that the buyers were taking over the market. And you can see that earlier in the day the buyers were able to take over the market and gave us a high at around the $1.0875 mark, and since the buyers were not that strong, right now we are seeing a bit of a pullback to the lower side in a movement that has lost the 20-day MA and also a key area of support at around the $1.03 mark. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where I still believe that whatever we are seeing is a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 2, and we have managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 2, which lies between the $1.16 mark and the $0.9333 mark. And I believe we have managed to get into a key decision point that is within this red target area, where we can see a bounce back to the upper side in the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. But in case we lose the lower side of this red target area, then there are chances of seeing the worst case scenario here on the Polygon Matic chart. And before I get further into the technical analysis and also give you my next price targets here on the Polygon Matic chart, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to first give you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after making our low at around the $0.32 mark, we started this massive bounce to the upper side of being the Elliot wave structures, where I have this Elliot wave structure in yellow having the W5 giving us a peak at around the $1.3 mark. And after seeing the formation of that W5, we completed that 1-2 setup to the upper side, that is this wave 1 to the upper side. Then we started a corrective structure in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.74 mark, completing this 1-2 setup to the upper side. And after seeing the formation of that 1-2 setup, then we started this Elliot wave structure to the upper side in another 1-2 setup, where we have this as the first wave to the upper side, giving us a peak at around the $1.57 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2, and I believe that is what we are seeing over here. And using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave down there to the high of that wave 1, I was able to come up with the minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area at the time of this recording we have almost fully maximized, giving us a low at around the $0.9333 mark. And there are chances that we might have bottomed out in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 2, and that's the reason as to why I'm saying that we have managed to get into a key decision point, because it is within this red target area that I'm expecting to see a turnaround to the upper side in the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 3, which we expect after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2. But in case the breakdown continues, we continue holding below the 20-day MA and also continue holding below our key area of support at around the $1.03 mark, then there are chances that Polygon Matic might continue seeing lower prices and also lose our next, that is the fib level 0.78, which is the lower side of this red target area. And in case such a move plays out, then I'll be watching our next key area of support at around the $0.78 mark. And in case that key area of support is able to hold, then there are chances of seeing that bounce back to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. But in case we lose that key area of support at around the $0.7861 mark, then there are chances of seeing the worst case scenario here on the Polygon Matic chart. And assuming that Polygon Matic is not going to give us one more leg down to the lower side in the formation of these higher Elliot wave count 2 within this red target area down here, we can sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3 by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. then drag the fips to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that larger Elliott wave count 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $2.21681 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect Polygon Matic to do on the long-term scenarios. And for that move to also play out, we need to continue holding within this red target area, which lies between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78. And in case we lose that target area, continue watching the fib level, the key area of support at around the $0.7861 mark, which is our next significant key area of support. And in case a breakdown to the lower side continues, then I'll have to restructure my Elliott wave count over here and have an alternative scenario. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And also taking a look at the indicators on the RSI, we are trading at around the 37 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in case the bounce back to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 continues. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, suggesting that there are chances that Polygon Matic might continue seeing higher prices after seeing the low for that higher Elliott wave count 2 at around the $0.933 mark. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.